I'm Abbie McCarthy, and this is Scruff of the Neck TV, streaming exclusively here on Twitch. It's our last stream of the week as well, on a Saturday, so we're going out with a bang. Amazing live music incoming, and plenty of chats and plenty of silliness too. So get involved in the chat straight from the off. And our first guests are in the building, the brilliant and ever awesome Kid Kapichi. Jack and Ben from the band join me. Hello.
Hey. Hello, Abbie. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm really good. How are you?
Very good. Yeah, can't wait to go. It's a very nice room in here, warm lighting and warm temperature. It's all good.
Yeah, it feels like a proper gig here, doesn't it?
It does.
Yeah.
First time in a long time, so
Yeah.
very excited.
And I think the last time I saw you, I remember bumping into you backstage at the Neverworld Festival, I think it was.
Oh, yeah.
You know, remember when festivals were still on?
Yeah. That was a long time,
So
that
yeah.
was a good one actually. That was a very hot day. I remember that. At
Yeah.
World. That was good fun though.
Yeah.
Fun to be fun all round.
Yeah.
All night party.
Yeah, even thinking about that day, I feel sunburnt. It was that hot, wasn't it? You know.
Stretching.
So if you have any questions for Kid Kapichi, get involved in the chat right now, and I'll get them to them in just a bit. I've been really enjoying, I mean, there's been a lot of lockdowns, but in the early lockdowns, your lockdown lowdown episodes that you were putting out, you know, just the fact that it was sharing great music, you had some nice guests on and stuff. Was it fun for you guys to do that? Obviously something a bit different to playing gigs, but...
So fun. To be honest, if you didn't know what that would even be like to do, so just getting the mics together, looking at each other and just actually having a bit of like, we were going, all right, this is all right. Actually listen to it back, laughing a bit.
We felt like the new Joe Rogan.
Yeah,
in about
exactly.
30 seconds, we were like, yeah, we know what we're doing now. We're on the podcast game.
Episode 3, we were like, why isn't this blown up yet?
Yeah.
Why isn't this the biggest podcast in the world
Yeah,
yet?
it was really fun. It was like, it's wicked. Just the most fun bit was just making up stupid jingles and just like doing silly games. That was definitely the most fun part of it. But no, it was really enjoyable.
If all else fails, we got a future in jingles.
Yeah,
I reckon,
100%. Or I think you've got a future doing podcasting, still my job on the radio,
We're working on
maybe American late night TV. I mean, sky's the limit, right?
Cordons, I've been on the phone to Cordons.
Yeah,
so.
but you're like a bit busy at the moment.
Yeah,
you
I'll
know.
get back to you. So, give me a break,
The
Cordon.
other favourite bit of mine was the animal fact of the week. Come on.
Oh, fact of the week. Sorry, I thought
The
we
real
were
voice.
both going to do
It's
it.
your voice, man.
So what's the best ones you remember? Do you remember any from the depths of your brain?
There was that one about koala's fingerprints, which in fact, it was your fact.
Koalas' fingerprints are so close to human fingerprints that they mess up crime scenes often in Australia.
Really?
Yeah. Like koala prints.
And there's
they'll
a lot
think
of
like, oh, right, who's this other person in the mix? Like,
We found the other murderer, and then it's just a
that's
koala.
it. The koala's just sitting there like
Ooh,
murdering people at will and watching other people get done.
there was
for
a
it.
lot of good facts though. Any that you love?
What was the one that we were saying about the bees with the elephants?
What bees? I mean,
What?
elephants rather are like terrified
Terrified of bees.
Terrified.
Really?
Yeah,
That's
people
so
think
funny.
it's mice, but it's actually
Bees.
Bees.
Yeah,
They'll
Look at that.
literally toot their trunk, man, if they see it.
Yeah.
yeah. I mean, I don't know how much of a fact that doesn't surprise me.
Nah,
almost, but
I'm scared of bees.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I am
Wasps-
too, actually.
Wasps
Yeah.
more
Yeah.
than bees.
Would you rather
Yeah.
there was a swarm of bees or a swarm of elephants?
Swarm of elephants, I think.
Do you know what I
Yeah.
mean?
You
Most
see them
people
coming
say
easy,
that.
wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Just run.
Probably learn something from a swarm of elephants. They're quite wise.
Yeah, I think so.
They are.
Most definitely.
Years of knowledge. As we all love learning during lockdown, I mean, there's not much else to do, is there? I've got 5 animal facts here for you.
Oh my god!
So you've got to guess if they're true or false.
I'm
so
ready for this.
consider
I'm
this
ready.
your kind of audition to be the next David Attenborough.
Okay,
All right,
cool.
You know.
cool.
Okay.
We got any lifelines?
Yeah, we'll let you have one ask the audience. You can ask the crew.
Okay.
All right.
Cool.
So a grizzly bear's bite is strong enough to crush a bowling ball. What do you think?
I
Love
mean,
bears.
I feel like I know crocodiles have got really strong, or alligators have got really strong bites. So maybe it's a trick question because. What do you think, Ben? Because it could be either, couldn't it?
I just want to gas up bears because I love them. So I'm personally going to say true.
We're going for true.
You are correct. They're off to a winning start,
There we go.
everybody. Okay.
Shout out to bears.
This is a cheeky one. A pig's orgasm lasts at least 1 hour.
Oh, okay, right. I was about to be like, I know this is true.
Hey.
How?
Do we want to know how?
Yeah, but I actually heard it was like 30 minutes. So now I'm gonna say yes because I've heard something about the old.
Yeah. Depends how good it was. 30 minutes.
Yeah,
an hour,
yeah, it depends
you know
who
what
it
I mean?
was. I'm gonna say yes.
You're
true.
kind of right because it's false because the average is 30 minutes.
Oi!
Look at that. Jeez.
That's got to count
Look
as
at
like
that.
double points.
All
Yeah.
that time on the farm.
Coming
finally
through
paying
with the
off,
animal
yeah.
facts. All right, let's get into the next one. So, only the males are called peacocks. Females are called peahens.
That sounds legit to me.
What do you think?
I think that. Should we ask the audience?
Yeah.
What are we saying, crew? True or false?
Peahens are called peahens.
Okay, mostly saying true then.
We'll go for true.
Yeah, you're gonna go with
Don't
them.
let us down.
It is true.
Yeah.
Yay!
Yes, the two.
Wombat poo. Imagine that in your brain.
Mm-hmm.
It's triangular.
Right.
True or false?
I know this one's false.
Are we talking isosceles, equilateral?
I'm saying I know this one's false because they're actually cubes.
You're so good at this.
We did animal facts.
Yeah,
at
to be
the-
honest
Look at
with you,
this.
you're talking
Did you
to
have
the
that
animal
one?
You're just
I did
speaking to
wonder
the
if there'd
animal
be
guys.
any overlap. All
No,
right.
no, that was just I just know my animal facts
Steve
because
Yeah.
I
Irwin
read
of
through
Hastings.
so many of them
Yeah.
to like find the good ones.
Good
and
memory,
that
though.
was a good one. One of my favourites.
Okay, a sea lion is the first non-human mammal with a proven ability to keep a beat.
Non-human mammal.
Yeah.
Because like I know parrots and stuff can.
Okay. Sea lion. Picture that.
Yeah.
Slapping himself.
Going for it. I think personally, I want to say it's true because I want it to be true.
Yeah, all right. True.
It is true.
Yeah.
We are
Get him
good.
on that album of
Yeah.
yours, you know? You know what I
The
mean?
sea lion choir.
That's George McDonald on the drums.
Love it. According to Time magazine, the annual number of worldwide shark bites is 10 times less than the number of people bitten just by other people in and around New York.
In New York, it's got to be, isn't it? I've been to
too
New York
specific,
and
like-
I've nearly been bitten.
Yeah, I've bitten someone in New York.
Yeah, that's,
There you go.
It's got to be, isn't it? It's got to
Yeah.
be. Are you definitely more likely to get bitten
Yeah.
by a New Yorker than a shark
I
or a
don't
New
know.
York shark?
Hey.
Wait, a double whammy.
Yeah.
That
Talking
is
about
true.
her.
That's
Oh.
mad though, isn't it?
Yeah, that is crazy.
Couple more. Just a couple more.
No, mate, we
Please,
love
please,
it.
You
keep
know.
it
No,
going.
we love it. You're with the right guys.
Sea otters hold each other's paws when they fall asleep so they don't drift apart.
Yeah, they do.
We've all seen it and we
Yeah.
all love it.
Yeah.
It really it makes me want to
Yeah,
cry.
me and
It's
my
really
girlfriend,
cute.
we talk about that a lot. It's something that helps me sleep at
When they
night.
hug
Yeah.
the babies, man.
Yeah,
Aw.
the babies like sleep on their chest. Do you want to know another little fact about otters?
Yes, please.
They have like little pockets almost like a
Oh, right.
kangaroo has
The
like
otter's
a
pocket.
pouch.
Yeah.
Yeah, wet as an otter's pocket. And what they do is they actually they pick stones that they really like and they keep them forever in their
Oh.
pockets.
Mate.
And they just have like little rocks and stones that they've picked that they really
Love
like.
that.
Do you reckon
yeah.
they give it to each other like a wedding ring? Like,
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think
Yeah, it's like, do you want this?
Jesus Christ.
So there you go.
They're
Look at
the
that.
best,
Yeah,
man.
otters are really cool.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm on board.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Last one. Giraffes have a very loud mating call.
Well, I know
Giraffes.
this one as well, actually. No, I don't.
Well, actually, in my previous life as a giraffe.
Yeah. I'm gonna say.
What would it be like? I'm not gonna make it. No, it's gonna be a.
I
Beleg
reckon
Day
it's more of
moment.
like a dolphin click.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say false, quiet.
Yep. I reckon they slap their tongues around. 'Cause they've got those purple tongues, don't they? They're like.
Too many bloody lollipops in it.
Yeah, that is false. They've actually got no vocal cords.
Oh my god, I didn't know that. That's a cool one.
I think you got them all right.
Yeah.
Wow.
mate.
I mean, you're speaking to the boys.
I'm
So
proud.
good.
A lot of trawling for animal facts
Yeah,
we've
I've
done.
I mean-
literally been watching Planet Earth as well, like so much.
Steve
over this.
Irwin of Hastings right here, man.
Clearly, look
Yeah,
at that.
that's it,
So now that's out the way. That was
Yeah.
fun, wasn't
yeah,
it?
thank you for that. I
Yeah.
really enjoyed that. Learned a lot as well.
Let's talk about your debut album because it's out really, really soon. Next Friday it drops, right?
It is indeed. Yeah, the 5th of February. 5th of February.
How you
Madly
feeling? Like
excited.
nervous, excited, emotional?
I think it'll be a bit like this gig where you forget, you feel fine, and then someone goes 10, 9, and then when it happens, you're like, oh my God.
It's
okay.
out today.
So I'll probably be like, this is fine until it hits midnight on the 5th, and then I'll
Yeah.
freak out a bit 4th, 5th, yeah.
exactly.
But very excited.
But no, really, yeah, definitely super excited because it's felt like a long time coming. do
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
100%.
Like, we kind of, produced it last year, a lot of it from home and stuff. So we felt really close to the process.
Mm-hmm.
And like for that to be going out there is like, it's nice because we love it. We're proud of it.
Mhm.
Obviously, we want to know what people think about it. But
Yeah.
being that proud of it, you're just like, cool. I'm so glad it's out there. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, we were saying the other day, someone asked us if we thought it was going to be thumbs up across the board, and we were saying, well, we don't know, but we also were kind of saying, you want some bad reviews.
Yeah,
Like,
you want
not saying
ones and
that
tens. Like
we probably will definitely get some bad reviews,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
you would either have like a 1 out of 5 or a 5 out of 5. He wants 3s out of 5s.
Oh
do you know
no,
what I mean? Like,
rubbish.
Yeah, it's
yeah,
alright.
it's
It's alright.
nice.
Yeah, I'm
No
more
one
likely
wants
to
that.
listen to an album if it gets a really bad review than if it gets a like all right
So
one
true.
sort of thing. So,
So true.
if you're listening, Kerrang, 1 star please.
Yeah,
1K.
challenge accepted. So as you say, self-produced, was that kind of just due to like COVID and lockdown restrictions, or were you just like, actually, we're going to take on this album ourselves?
A bit of both.
yeah,
Yeah.
we definitely like we've done a few tracks with other people. Some of those productions and stuff ended up on the album and stuff like that, of
Okay.
course. But the lion's share of it, we were at the head of it, needing to get it done.
Ben's being humble, but Ben was at the head of it. Ben like
Oh, big up.
really did everything. So yeah, no worries.
But
That,
no,
was,
it was
that was a nice moment. It was tender.
It was, no, it's really mad to be honest with you, because like it's something we talked about for a long time, and then we were kind of like, maybe this is a sign. Maybe we should just do this. And
Yeah.
It
then-
was like
Yeah.
we talked about wanting to do that at some point, because like when you got an idea in your head, you kind of just want to cut the middleman out if you're able to do that. Obviously, not everyone's able to do that. We've been lucky enough to like build up a place that we can start to do stuff like that with. And Ben's been working on like his actual knowledge on how everything works for so long. So yeah, it was something we wanted to do, but I don't think any of us like expected that it would be the debut album.
Yeah. That's really cool though, isn't it?
yeah,
In a way,
do you know,
the
it feels
debut album
nice,
is
man.
just you guys. It's
Yeah.
your thing.
Like I think that as well. Like I do think it's quite. I'm really glad that it's happened like how it has. And yeah, it was just like you kind of what we were saying earlier. Like you adapt or die, don't you? In these times. And
Yep,
100%,
that's
man.
it.
got to keep your head above the water. So we were like, well, let's do it then. And well, happy with how it came out. So well done.
Yeah, well done to us all, man. I think no one knows how you want to sound more than you do. Do you know
Yeah,
what I mean?
yeah,
like,
yeah.
I mean, obviously there's a lot to be said because sometimes someone else's interpretation can show you something you didn't see. But for the debut, it felt like, you know,
Had such strong ideas that we
Yeah.
wanted to just kind of.
put it out how we wanted.
It's like so many ideas. You want to get them out as quick as you can before they're gone. And
Yeah.
it's like sometimes just doing that yourself is the best way of doing it. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm really
definitely
excited
won't be
to
doing
hear
it for second album though.
Yeah, second album, you're going in
That's it.
a weird direction.
Yeah,
or
Real
something.
Ruben, if you're listening. Nah.
The album title, This Time Next Year, how did that come about?
Well, it's kind of like a double meaning, really. Of course, there's like the Only Fools and Horses reference, which we're all a big fan of.
Yes.
So that was part of it. But I mean, it was because we were all wondering what the hell we're going to be doing this time next year. Will we be back gigging? Will we be doing this? Everyone, you know, we didn't expect this to be carrying on as long as it had, but now the album's out. I think everyone's still wondering what's going to be happening this time next year. So that was kind of the thought behind it. But also, I think another thing was like we thought, especially like I know this would probably be the same for a lot of professions, but for us as musicians, you're always like looking to the next thing. You're always like you could do Glastonbury and then it's like, right, what's the next thing? And it's kind of like it can be a bit toxic sometimes, and you it's hard to like sometimes you need to remind yourself to look back. What were we doing a year ago, 5 years ago, like, and look where we've come, sort of thing. So try and remind ourselves to not constantly look to this time next year. So that's there was a few meanings within it, sort of thing.
Live in the moment, baby.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
Yeah, that's really nice. You've got a pretty great history as a band of supporting just some sick artists live. People like Frank Carter, Fiddler, Slaves. I think I saw you supporting Slaves. Who would you like to support in the future? Like if you could pick anybody. Shoot your shot. Come on.
Yeah, I mean, the big one for me, and I know you'll say, should we say the same thing at the same time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go wrong now. You
Oh,
tell me. I don't know. I can't read you on that one.
All right, let's try anyway. Let's see what happens. 3, 2, 1. Queens of Stone
Queens of
Age.
the Stone Age.
Oh,
Yeah,
look at
Queens of
that.
Stone-
They're so in sync, guys.
We're in sync, man. It's like you're in me.
years
Get out
of-
my head, man. Get out my head.
Yeah, no, I think that'd be the big one for us. Like, we'd love to support Queens of Stone Age.
That would work really well, though.
Yeah, I think
Just
it'd be a
saying.
good one. I would really like it if you're listening, Josh. And then another one would be, I know, see this one, everyone always says that we remind them of idols. So I think that would be a good match. I don't really know that much about idols. I haven't really listened to them that much. genuinely, not just saying it to make it sound like we haven't copied them. But
Just trying to play cool.
I don't even know who are the Arctic Monkeys. But yeah, I think they'd be a good match. But I would love to just go on tour with Frank again forever.
Yeah, mate. It was literally the best experience ever, man. Like,
and he's so nice, isn't he?
Oh, mate.
So nice.
Everyone. There wasn't a single person on that tour that wasn't a legend, man.
Oh,
do you know what I mean? Like,
he was
that.
a bit.
Absolutely cool.
Yeah.
Except me. Yeah, broke old finger.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a story from pre the cameras. I broke my finger on that tour.
Yeah, I was going to
Sounds
ask
a
you
bit
though,
off-key.
because your shows are just like mad, full of energy. I'm guessing like stage invasions, crowd surfing, mosh pits are kind of the standard for you now. But yeah, what other strange stuff has happened on tour or at festivals?
What was the one we were talking about
Oh,
earlier?
yeah. This was actually ties into the time when we did support Slaves, which is actually at this like amazing punk venue in Hastings, RIP, the Tubman.
Yeah.
Where we cut our teeth and loads of bands did. But I remember when we played with them, there was this massive like naked human pyramid in front of the gig, man.
Led by a very famous Hastings guy called Naked Richard.
Yeah, exactly.
Go on, Naked Richard.
Yeah, Naked Richard used to show up. He'd sometimes wear a dress, but he would very quickly derobe. You kind of like, if you got to the end of the gig and he still had clothes on, you knew you'd just done a shit gig.
You had to
Oh, really?
Yeah, you
I
had to go back to the practice room.
Yeah, that was it. I was trying to think of any other crazy ones.
Naked Richard.
Yeah.
He could have been the album artwork.
Oh,
Yeah.
Second one.
we
Second
tried, but he gets a bit shy in front of the
on
camera.
the on the inlay, maybe.
one. Oh, come on.
The secret one. Yeah, that was a pretty good thing. I remember we had in Hastings we seemed to get like a lot of back in the day, a lot of like pint glasses got thrown at us at one point. I remember that.
With love, we hope, but probably not.
Yeah,
We always exacted our revenge.
But I
you know what I
remember
mean?
Eddie got whacked right in the face on one of our gigs, and all of our friends were there.
Yeah,
and I was like, who did that? And then everyone stopped, and all of our friends started walking over, and I realised it was going to be bad. I was like, no.
Like a big like mob war. Like.
Yeah, exactly. There's been a lot of pint throwing, finger breaking,
But yeah,
naked.
like-
Yeah, injuries all over the place.
Yeah, it's hard when you're on the spot. You're thinking, what are the mad things? But we hope that we are the mad thing of the night.
Yeah, you
the
are.
Oh,
gig.
good
The
answer.
gig.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, the gig is the most mental thing.
The love
So
in the
mental.
room.
Yeah.
Right, let's get some questions from the chat.
Please.
Grant Kapichi Dyer
Oh,
is his tag. Come on.
hey.
That level of dedication is what we're all about.
Grant me
Grant.
a wish.
So Grant is asking, what's a tune from the new album that you're looking forward to playing live the most?
I think.
Well, you might have a different one.
I would say there's a song called Violence.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I think that's probably going to go off the most.
That would be the most
Yeah.
fun to play live.
Yeah.
And you're going to love it, Grant. Tell you
Yeah.
that much. You're
It
gonna
was
love
mad, like the way that came about as well. Like I remember we had just finished writing a song, all of us. We were just leaving the room. We were like, oh, let's go. And then I was just looking through some old sort of like voice memos. And we come across one of George playing the drums, this crazy beat, and everyone ran back in the room like, what is this? And we basically just did it, like sort of
Wow.
like got the framework there and then, and it was a real natural one, you know. So yeah, it was instant.
I
It was
like that one
instant.
too. Yeah, that would
Oh,
be my.
must be the most amazing feeling when it just falls together like that.
All the
That's
best songs
sick.
do, and
Yeah.
all the ones that take forever are always the ones that aren't that good.
Cyben K says, vinyl, CD or cassette?
All three.
Pre-order now.
Get the
Yeah,
bundle.
yeah, you can pre-order them now. KidKapichi.com. There's still time to get them. But no, if it was my choice, I'd say vinyl. But if you want a CD, it's got all the lyrics inlay and stuff in there. So and a cassette.
Yes.
Just get all three.
Yeah, cassette's a good keepsake.
That's it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
get the lot,
Get the bundle.
you know?
It's nice. Cassette player's coming back, man.
Yeah, probably will be. to be
Mini
fair.
disc. We're gonna have mini disc next time.
Kirsty Kermit says, who is your favourite Muppet?
Kermit.
Kermit, of course.
Well, there we go. Kirsty will be happy.
For you,
I
Kirsty.
think, yeah.
There you go. Social Potion says, what's a gig that you're most looking forward to playing post-COVID?
I'm really like Scala is one that I'm really looking forward to doing.
Yeah.
We've done it supporting bands there before. We supported the Blinders there. I saw Slaves there when I was younger, and it just blew my mind. And that was meant to be happening in October. So it keeps getting moved and moved and moved. By the way, there's new dates coming very soon. Keep your eyes peeled because they're not being cancelled. They're just being postponed. But that's one of them. For me, Scala, I'm really excited to play.
100%. I think it was at our last gig at Moth Club just before the lockdown all happened. That was when we first got the little flyers for the Scala, and we were handing them out at the gig. We were like, it's gonna happen.
And then a week later, we're just in lockdown. It was
It's
crazy.
over. We were like, no. So yeah, I'd definitely say that. We're doing a show at the Delaware Pavilion, which is in Bexhill near Hastings. Had a lot of wicked acts at that
There's
as
some
well.
actual really cool shows that haven't been announced yet that are going to be really cool. That I
Okay.
can't talk about.
All right,
But
so
yeah,
watch this
Scala, I agree
space.
with that.
Colin Iho says, if you could support any currently active group, who would it be?
Back to
You said like Frank Carter, didn't
yeah,
you?
I'd say
and
Queens
Idols.
of Stone Age again massively, but do you know what? A band I would love to support, and I know it wouldn't necessarily make sense to a lot of people, is the Specials. I just think they're the
Oh
coolest
wow,
band.
that'd be amazing. Yeah.
Taken
that would be.
like, there's a lot of inspiration in our music taken from that. You might not directly hear it straight away, but like if you listen close, there's a lot of theremins and organs and like.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man.
So the Specials would be
Definitely.
cool.
A lot of respect for them, man. That'd be
Yeah,
wicked.
yeah.
Yeah, that'd be
definitely
so
agree with
good.
that.
They're like
Yeah.
legendary, aren't they? Kane Blah, what are you watching on Netflix at the moment? Oh yeah, give us some recommendations.
finished-
Don't get Ben started on what he's been
I
watching.
just,
He's been
Have you
watching some
completed
crazy
Netflix?
stuff.
Yeah, I have been going pretty deep down the old alien rabbit hole, but that's for another.
Yeah, Ben's
that's
been
for the next podcast.
Ben's
Lockdown
been getting into
Lowdown.
aliens.
Yeah, I
I
have.
haven't really watched that much. I've been like, I watched The Mandalorian, which I don't think that's on Netflix, but
Yes, love it.
it was good, very good.
Star
Watch
Trek
it.
Discovery, Trek versus Wars. I think Trek at times Wars for me. Do you know what I mean? I love them both, but
Yeah.
yeah,
you
Star
go.
Trek Discovery.
There you
Yeah,
go.
sesh that out. It's a banger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you get into Queen's Gambit? Did that pass you by?
Oh, I haven't watched that yet, but have you
did.
seen it?
I
It's
did.
the chess one, isn't it?
Yeah.
With that
So
actress.
good,
Lot of
so
drugs,
addictive.
lot of chess.
Yeah.
I mean,
A mad world.
Best
Yeah,
night ever.
that's
I've got a game for you now.
Oh wow.
It's called Capiche with Kid Kapichi.
Love it, love it.
So I'm gonna play you a word in another language, and you need to see if you can understand it. So for each one, you've got to guess what the word is. Obviously, everybody watching, you can play along in the chat. No points, just for your honour, you know.
And
Okay,
us.
so this is the first word.
Колбаса. Колбаса.
Which is Russian.
Kielbasa,
Yeah, what do you think it is?
sausage.
I'm gonna say.
Why are you so good at all these games?
Not just animals, not just animals.
Look at that.
When people ask me what I've been watching, it's The Chase. That's what I've been watching.
That's so impressive. Well, one
That's
out of one.
crazy, man.
Yeah.
Well
Okay,
done.
second word is in Spanish.
La playa. La
Bi-
playa.
The beach.
The beach.
I just love it.
I thought I'd flex my GCSE Spanish
Wow.
again.
How'd you know that?
I know, mate.
What was it? Playa.
La playa.
Playa.
La playa.
Huh?
It was all that time in Barcelona, wasn't it?
This one's a bit more tricky, I would say. This is in Chinese.
摇滚音乐。
Oh.
Can we get
摇
a,
滚音乐。
can we get a hint?
摇滚音乐。
It's it's something that you make and like.
摇滚
Music.
音乐。
Half, yeah.
Musical instrument. I don't make that.
I was like, do you? Wow.
Yeah, he's a trombone
On the-
maker.
on the side,
Five,
Let's hear it one more time.
摇滚音乐。
What are the crowd saying?
Ask the audience.
They haven't got a clue.
No, no, no.
It's rock music.
Ah!
There you go. Rock music
That
in
is
Chinese, if you'd ever like to flex that.
Yeah, or something.
Okay, this next one is in Swedish.
Choklad. Choklad.
Oh, God.
Choklad.
Sounds a little bit, ooh.
I like how you started off with the easy languages, and now we're like, this one's in Tibetan. What is it?
One more time.
Choklad.
I don't know. I have no idea. I'm going to say
It's a
baked
tasty
beans.
treat.
Baked beans. I said baked beans. No, I don't know, but
A
baked beans.
sweet treat.
Chocolate bar.
Chocolate.
Pan of oh, I love
There you
words
go.
like yeah,
Chocolate.
yeah, it kind of counts.
Good little counts.
I like this game though.
half a
Yeah,
point.
not really.
This is the last one, and this one is in Croatian.
Okay.
Ooh.
Bubijanje,
Oh, come on again.
bubijanje,
Bubijanje.
You can sample that.
You know the
a little
one.
bit, man. Make a fat
You
beat
know.
out of it.
Two, two, please.
Come on, you know.
Right, need a little
I'm
clue.
gonna
Need
say
a little clue.
one clue, please.
You need sticks.
Drums. Playing the drums.
Drumming.
Drumming.
There you go. So you sort of got them all right. There's
Yeah,
a bit
I
of
mean,
cheating going
yeah,
on.
definite
but,
cheating, definite cheating, yeah.
You know.
That was good.
So obviously you guys are from Hastings.
Yeah.
Hastings represent. Do you think that place has like influenced your sound and your writing?
100%. I think
Yeah?
like one thing.
Biggest influence.
Yeah, definitely. One thing that we've said in the past is quite cool is that like where we were sort of cutting our teeth around there rather than in a city. I think often when people are like in cities that they're looking who's big right now, who's hot right now, who's doing this.
Yeah.
But with us, we were kind of able to cultivate a sound where you're not looking to anyone else, and the community there is so supportive, especially the musical community of like all different types of stuff.
Amazing.
So you take loads of different influences, and you're free to do what you want, and people are really encouraging. So like definitely like helped us in all of those ways. You know what I mean?
That's it.
Yeah, massively. And also, like, Hastings is like it's quite a deprived, impoverished town, and it always has been. And obviously, there's no denying that like a lot of our songs focus around that. So, you know, when we sing about that stuff, that's from personal experiences. It's about friends. It's about family. It's about people you just like see on the street and stuff. Like just so you get a lot of material from that, and it's hopefully it's not used in a way of like taking a. It's not. It's not taking a piss. It's like this is where we come from, and it's a real thing to us, and it's important to us. So yeah, there's like sonically, there's definite inspirations from that town, but also material-wise and things. It's just like an absolute gold mine, but in a lovely way. Like the people there are amazing.
It's like the most beautiful community that you're a part of when you're there. You know what I mean? You know everyone, and there's so many amazing characters and so many amazing people that it's like a blessing to be from there. Genuinely, like
Oh, love that.
it is.
Yeah, it's all
And everyone
real.
there
It's all
thinks
real.
that as well. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? Everyone's
yeah.
looking around each other like, how lucky are we when we're having fun, like, and we're all like playing music and we're doing whatever. Everyone's like, this is the best place ever.
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, love it. Obviously, you're going to be taken to the stage very, very soon.
Oh,
What can people expect? You must be so excited
We
to be
are.
doing this.
Been a long
I think you can
time
expect to see people who are in dire need of a workout.
coming. Yeah,
People who are definitely sweaty, very sweaty, and a bloody good time, I'd say.
yeah. Had by all.
Yeah, a
it's-
bloody good time.
Yeah, we're excited, very excited.
All right, you go and warm up. We'll get
Thank
some
you.
towels on standby,
Please.
Yeah,
some champagne. So Kid Kapichi taken to the Scruff of the Neck TV stage very, very soon. Don't go anywhere. We are back straight after this.